The cinnamon roll recipe you've been waiting for. Incredibly fluffy and packed with cinnamon flavor. My family asks for them every day. In a bowl, mix 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of vanilla sugar, 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon, and 1 tablespoon of soft butter. Stir everything well. Once your yeast dough has risen, place it on a silicone mat and roll it out thin. For the dough, I used 1 cup of warm milk, 1 ounce of yeast, 3 ounces of butter, about 4 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 teaspoon each of salt and vanilla sugar. Knead the dough and let it rise. Spread the filling evenly over the rolled-out dough. Roll it up tightly toward the opposite edge. Use a piece of thread to cut the roll into small, snail-shaped pieces. You'll get about 12 rolls. On your counter, arrange pieces of kitchen twine in a star shape and place a roll in the center. Tie the ends of the twine together to form a small knot. After baking, this step will give the rolls their unique shape. Brush the tops with beaten egg and bake for about 25 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once baked, remove the strings and drizzle the rolls with white icing. For decoration, insert a cinnamon stick in the center of each roll. That's when they take on their adorable pumpkin-like shape. Soft, fragrant, and full of flavor, they taste best warm. You won't find a better pumpkin soup this fall. The secret is in the carefully chosen ingredients and the way they're prepared. That's what makes this soup taste so special. Place chopped Hokkaido pumpkin, red bell pepper, a whole head of garlic in its skin, a few shallots, and fresh sprigs of rosemary into a baking dish. Drizzle with olive oil, season with salt and pepper, and roast for about 40 minutes until tender and golden. Once roasted, transfer the vegetables to a blender, removing the garlic skins. Add about 2 cups of vegetable broth. Squeeze in the juice of half a lemon. Not only does it add freshness, but it also enhances the natural sweetness. Sprinkle in your favorite spices and pour in some coconut milk, which pairs perfectly with the roasted pumpkin aroma. Blend until silky smooth and creamy. Done. This is the best pumpkin soup you'll taste this season. Roasted vegetables add depth of flavor and a touch of natural sweetness. Serve with crunchy croutons and toasted pumpkin seeds. It looks amazing and tastes even better. Pure comfort in a bowl. In fall, a pot like this is an absolute essential. Let me show you how to make it. Start with 1 orange. Slice it thinly. Oranges are known for their many benefits, bringing vitamin C and antioxidants. Next, add an apple. Choose a sweeter variety if you can, and slice it as well. Now prepare a few sprigs of fresh rosemary. Its herbal, slightly pine-like aroma gives the whole mix depth and a unique character. Grab some cinnamon sticks, too. They don't just boost the flavor, but also bring a pleasant warmth and the cozy spice note we all connect with fall. Take a pot and pour in a little more than half a quart of water. Add the sliced fruits along with a sprig of rosemary. Next, grate in a little nutmeg. Even a small amount gives the drink a bold, slightly sweet and nutty taste while enhancing the spiced flavor. Toss in a few star anise pods for an intense aroma that makes the brew even more special. Add another cinnamon stick as well to enrich the flavor and warmth. Stir everything together and let it simmer on low heat. Finally, add a few cloves and let it sit for about 3 minutes. You'll get a brew that smells amazing, warms you up, relaxes, and fills your home with the true spirit of fall. The combination of fruits and spices creates a result no store-bought drink can match. The soup that saved the lives of thousands of children. To this day, young mothers still use this trusted recipe. Austrian pediatrician Ernst Moro shared it with the world at the beginning of the 20th century. He proved that this simple broth helped the youngest regain their strength. It's made from just 3 ingredients: carrots, water, and salt. Peel about 1 pound of carrots. This vegetable provides vitamins A, E, C, and K, along with minerals like potassium, sodium, calcium, iron, magnesium, and zinc. Cut the carrots into pieces, place them in a pot, and cover with about 4 cups of water. Cook for around 90 minutes. Moro discovered that carrots prepared this way could support infants in fighting weakness. After cooking, drain the remaining water and puree the carrots until smooth. In the past, people used a potato masher, but today a blender does it faster. Then top the liquid back up to 4 cups with boiling water and add about half a teaspoon of salt. This soup protects children against harmful bacteria. The oligosaccharides in carrots prevent bacteria from attaching to the intestinal walls, which helps stop diarrhea. Thanks to this simple discovery, children found it much easier to cope with illness. Put the walnuts in boiling water. Everyone should know this holiday trick. Start with about half a kilogram of walnuts in their shells. Place a pan or pot on the stove, add the walnuts, cover them with boiling water, and cook for 10 minutes, stirring to make sure they cook evenly. Then, drain and let them cool. Once cooled, you can easily crack them by hand. Boiling makes walnuts easy to crack, and you'll get whole pieces without needing a nutcracker. You can also use a small knife to split the shells, ensuring the nut remains intact. After cracking all the walnuts, select 12 of the best pieces and set them aside. Chop the rest and transfer them to a large bowl. Add 4 tablespoons of shredded coconut and 6 tablespoons of honey, mixing until smooth. Grease your hands and form balls from the mixture, flattening them into rounds. This should yield 12 portions. Melt a bar of white chocolate in a double boiler. Prepare a muffin tray with paper liners, and add a bit of chocolate to each. Chill until set. Place the walnut rounds onto the hardened chocolate and gently press. Then, melt 2 bars of dark chocolate. Spread it over each walnut cookie and let it set. Garnish with the reserved walnut pieces and shredded coconut. These no-bake walnut cookies are ready to enjoy. Easy to make and delicious. What's your favorite nut-based cookie? These cinnamon snowflakes are both delicious and unique. These creatively made cookies delight with their taste and appearance. Start by preparing the batter. Blend together milk, eggs, flour, sugar, and salt. Pour 2 cups of milk into a blender. Add 3 eggs and just under 3 cups of flour. Finally, add half a cup of sugar and a pinch of salt. Blend until smooth. Transfer the batter into a piping bag placed in a glass for stability, then cut a small hole at the tip. Heat oil in a pot to 150 degrees Celsius. Using a strainer as a mold, create snowflake-like patterns on its outer surface with the batter. Dip the tool into the hot oil and fry for 10 to 15 seconds. In a separate bowl, mix sugar with 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. Once the snowflake cools slightly, coat it in the cinnamon sugar mixture. You can also dust it with powdered sugar for an extra touch. The result is a crispy, aromatic dessert perfect for any occasion, especially cozy winter days.